Hi. Hello, everybody. Hi, Justina. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our webinar today. I think there are still more people joining. I will be waiting just one more minute and we will start. Thank you so much for whoever joined earlier. Hi, Rishab.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome.
You are welcome, Shaz. Everyone welcome. Thank you for inviting this event.
Welcome, Abdul Karim.
You are welcome. Thank you.
All right, guys. I see that more people are joining, but I think we need to kickstart because we have lots of information today to share with you.
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to ask everyone to put themselves on mute, or maybe I'll just mute you. Rishab is going to do a quick introduction, I guess, and then we will start.
Thank you, Jessica. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Astrolabs meetup. My name is Rishabh. I lead special projects and academy programs for Astrolabs. And today we have with us Jessica, who is our lead instructor for digital marketing. And she'll be conducting a meetup on posting to win on LinkedIn. And lots of interesting insights coming up, so stay tuned. Over to you, Jessica.
Thank you so much, Rishab. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As Rishab said, today we will be talking specifically about LinkedIn and examples, or the facts that I will be sharing with you today are basically for your personal LinkedIn, but also for your company because it's a B2B business. So quickly, I'm going to start sharing the screen with you of what we have prepared for you for today. Let me know if you have any questions. Please put them in the chat. We will take the last 10 minutes to answer any questions. Please feel free also to open up your cameras later on and talk to us. Today we will be talking about how to win on LinkedIn. What are the different type of posts that you need to post so that you can be seen, be more discoverable. So definitely there are key takeaways with any webinar that we do here with Astrolabs. It's not just fluff, but it's actually tangible takeouts that you can take and go and action them yourselves on your LinkedIn. So the first one is what to post, what kind of posts that we need to post. I will give you real examples and then how to build our strategy for LinkedIn and for social media. And finally, how to optimize so that we can be seen more and it will boost our SEO. So just a little bit about myself. As Rishab mentioned, I am an instructor here at Astrolabs, but a bit of background before that. I've been working in the UAE for the past 10 years, and I've worked with clients and corporates and agencies. I've worked with P&G, one of the biggest corporates that I've worked with, Emirates MBD, Amar. I'm sure you've heard about all of them. And for the past 4 years, I've been running my own consultancy, which is called the Social Astronaut. And here I help startups and SMEs and even agencies to win on online and in social media. And if I'm not working, I am actually doing music with my band. I am a singer in a band, in a local band here in the UAE. So please, if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to search me on LinkedIn. It's called my link is LinkedIn is Jessica Avedikian. So let's start. Before we start with LinkedIn, I wanted to give you just a little bit of example on what's the demographic like right now with LinkedIn. Actually, there are over 700 million users that are using LinkedIn to date, and they are coming from 200 different countries. So it's huge. We really have huge potential. We have more males than females on the platform, 57% of males, and nearly 15% of them are of senior level. So this means that whenever you need something on a B2B level, these are the decision makers that you need to approach. And obviously there are more than 30 million companies that are on LinkedIn. So not just for people like you and I, but companies that have their pages there. And the beauty here with LinkedIn is that when you go and go on a company page, you can actually see who are the employees, and from there you can drill down and start talking to specific people. And for B2B specifically, the people are getting affected by 52% of the buyers are affected by what they're seeing on LinkedIn. So it's a really very important platform to use, especially for B2B. But let's take a step back before we start telling you what are the posts that you need to be working on, how to post and all that. You need to have a strategy in place. You have to have a plan in place, right? And this works with any social media platform, be it on a personal level or be it on a company level as well. So here are a few steps that we can use so that we have the right strategy in place. We need to identify our marketing goals. We need to identify the topics that we will be placing out there. The platform here is LinkedIn. Choosing the right type of content, when to post them, how to post them, have a system in place for content calendar, and then how to populate it so that it will drive people to your website eventually, and the content will be populating across all your sales funnel. But let me go a bit deeper on each of these suggestions, because as I said, we're gonna give you something more tangible than your regular webinar. So let's start off with the number one, which is defining your marketing goals. Now this works with any social media platform, but if we're talking specifically here for LinkedIn, I would say that you need to have a mission, a goal, a purpose for your brand. And at the end, for example, when you're measuring after, let's say, a month, 6 months, a year, you need to say that I have achieved this specific goal. So it could be generating leads for your business. It could be driving maybe awareness around a new product launch that you have done, maybe your brand, promoting specific products, specific services, connecting with your ideal customer. And this works really well on LinkedIn because it's B2B. And of course, building your community. Maybe you just want to build a specific community on LinkedIn of C-suite executives, and this is the right platform for you. So please have, first of all, a marketing goal, an objective that you need to reach within a month to a year. Actually, it works best if you have a long-term objective, all right? Two, we need to start based on our audience. We need to start choosing our topics and themes. And here there's like a sweet spot where you need to have your content which is interesting for you, or you are an expert in it, and then what your audience is looking for. And based on this, you need to create your content which is there in the middle the sweet spot. So there are few examples on content that you can do, the how-to content, maybe opinion pieces. I'm going to show you later on examples of each one of these. Leadership, maybe you want to stand as a thought leader, people to come and talk to you, show announcements of company but in a human touch, events that you are doing, classes, business lessons. So all these topics actually work great with LinkedIn. Now 3 is choosing your medium and the type of content that you want to put there. So starting off with medium, this I mean by it on LinkedIn specifically. If you want to post maybe on your own profile, maybe you want to post on your company's page, maybe you want to put on groups. So please go ahead and be part of different groups because they help out with B2B on LinkedIn. Maybe an email, you know that you can get like 5 email per month for free, but if you're premium you can use more than that. So make use of this email if someone that you really need to reach out to. You can also use email marketing, or from their profiles actually you can see their email or phone number if they have it in place. All right, and then the content type, there could be different content types. It could be a post, it could be an article. In fact, I want to tell you that, and I will show you later on some numbers, articles and long form posts are generating the highest numbers in reach versus just regular articles. You can put links, you can put photos, videos, and now videos are performing really well on LinkedIn, so make use of that. And I will show you examples later on this. Number 4 was creating a process, put a system in place to organize your workflow, your editorial workflow. So first of all, maybe as a company, you need to have a team that is working on your content, a social media manager, a content curator, maybe someone that is doing the listening for you so that understands from the research what's happening out there. And of course, you need someone who's on visuals and graphic designer so that he or she can create the really right content for you. And after you do that, actually the social media manager or the content creators, they will be able to put a plan in place, editorial content calendars, which will show you what to post, when to post, what hashtags you will be posting, and then you can schedule everything. So you don't have to just stay there. There are also scheduling tools that you can use. There are free ones online, like Hootsuite, but you can also use things like OnlyPult. It's one of my favorite tools, or Social Bakers and Sprinkler and so on. These are third-party tools that help you with scheduling, publishing, and monitoring your community. And number 5 in our strategy is using your native LinkedIn content to populate a sales funnel. So here I want to mention that please use all the touch points possible that I have mentioned before. If you're on LinkedIn, the email, the posts, the articles, and of course, use other social media platforms if it makes sense for your business. All right. So Instagram, now TikTok is going crazy, Twitter, podcasts as well. From each and every place, even if you have like a press release, even if you have a podcast, try to extract small bits and pieces and put them in a post form on LinkedIn or on any platform. And during the sales funnel, you can do this across all the stages. All right. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, I'm going to continue. So now, as mentioned before, I will give you real examples of content ideas that you can use. So please take note, get your papers. Actually, this is also recorded, so you can watch it later on. So here are some types of content that you can use for yourself or for companies. So blog posts, as I mentioned before, I said if you have a press release, if you have a podcast, if you have a blog post, please take and extract some information from it, and it could actually help you to build posts for a week, maybe. You can get multiple ideas out of it. Do company updates. This is for companies. However, I would suggest that you make it as human as possible. I have been seeing now on LinkedIn companies that are highlighting their employees, saying that this person joined, or we congratulate this person for being the employee of the month. So really take note of these kind of human touch in your posts. You can always have the case studies, the research, the long form articles that I spoke about, and the how-to videos or how-to posts. Actually, these types of posts are generating the most interactions lately. And another tip for you, that you need to add visuals. At the end, I will show you some numbers of what visuals are doing. Actually, they are increasing the posts reach by 200%. So please use like graphs, the poll that LinkedIn gives you, pictures, videos, use faces always. And this actually, the faces part works with everything with marketing. When you are driving fast on the highway and you see a billboard, the first thing that will catch your eyes is another human eye or a face of another person on that billboard, not anything else which is around them. So faces really work well, and especially for LinkedIn, because you want to humanize the platform. Experiment with videos. Now here I have a couple of examples of videos from IKEA, for example. They have put a video which is more about their showroom. But Procter & Gamble have a video which is more on knowledge and thought leadership. So they are like exchanging some information. Let me show you quickly how these look like. Can you still see my screen? Okay, so great. So this is IKEA. Can you hear it?
No, Jessica, we can't hear it.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
You'll have to share your screen again and then tick share with sound.
Now?
No.
Anyway, it's just a music, kind of a drone going around the showroom of LinkedIn. The other one is Procter & Gamble. Sorry about the internet. And here's another form of posts video that you can see. It's like sharing ideas or an interview type of videos. Okay, but I just want to point out something here. Can you guys still see my screen? I just want to point out something here, that these work well with big companies, but this doesn't mean if you are a smaller company or a company that doesn't have budget that you will not be able to do something like this. So you can actually use tools that are out there. There's a lot of apps in the App Store that you can use. One of my favorite is Canva, which is a free tool, will help you out to create your post freely with the right sizes. Somebody is asking how long should videos be. This actually this answers not just for LinkedIn, Josephine. This doesn't work only for LinkedIn, the answer, but also for any other social media platform. You need to be in the first 5 seconds, you need to catch the attention of the people. So you need your message as a brand, you need to have it in the first 5 seconds, because people will skip very quickly. The videos could be less than a minute. And now these days we're seeing companies that are doing videos which are even 15 seconds. Another thing for YouTube, you can extend the duration of YouTube only when you are, for example, a vlogger, or an influencer that is trying to explain, for example, how to a cooking recipe, maybe give an insight about a new phone or unwrapping a new package. Why do they do this, and why do they have a longer form of videos? This is because they monetize their videos and they want to make money out of it. And the more ads play on their videos, they actually make more money out of them. But if you're a brand, don't fall for that, because as a brand, you don't want others to promote on your video, right? You don't want your competitor to put their ads on your video, for example. So keep your video very short. People's attention span is very short, so try to catch their attention in the first 5 seconds. All right, I hope that I answered your question, Josephine. Now, I said play with videos and experiment videos, but remember I mentioned also that you need to have long form articles or posts. So here are some examples of posts that work very well on LinkedIn. One of them is posts that are likely to give you a job, or show people that you know your thing. Acing an interview, for example. And here are some examples why smart people don't get hired, or how to spot a bad boss during a job interview. Things around the job, or posts or articles that have you at the instant. So for example, the genius of wearing the same outfit every day. Another type is the kind of two opinions. So have the same topic and two people talking about the same topic from a different perspective, right? Because it's an open world. Each one of us has different opinion. Each one of us comes from different backgrounds. So it's okay to have that kind of discussion or debate. Best storytelling, this is where you need to do articles that have really good impact, starting from their title. So thanks for not buying popcorn from my son. You'll be like, what is this, and why is it even relevant for LinkedIn? And it triggers you to actually read more. Or I quit my job and it was my biggest mistake ever. Another form is the fresh voices. So here you can highlight like the new generation, 5 signs you're going to make it big one day, things about the millennials or the new generation and how they think, the expert way on, for example, the Netflix or the other experts, the HBOs and stuff like that. Topics about them, and people like to read great, shocking, or in a positive way or a negative way about a specific big company that they're following, either because they are maybe investing in it, or even they just use it on a daily basis, right? So these are the long form articles that I suggest you go with. But I would definitely say, please, please, please try to stay away from posts that will hurt your brand, or even it will hurt you on a personal level if you are posting this kind of posts, controversial posts, political posts, religious posts. So try to stay away from these, especially if you come from, or if you live in a specific country, maybe also you might be banned for such stuff. Sales pitch, don't do this on LinkedIn or any other platform. I know that every brand wants to sell their products, and as a sales manager, you would come to me and say, oh, but I'm using social media because it's a tool for me to sell my products. Yes, it's true, but don't use it to push people away from you. Use it and try to pull them in, and then do the selling. And that's why with social media, it's a long process. You can't have the numbers instantly if you're doing organic, unlike the paid social media. And of course, don't put so much information about yourself on LinkedIn. Try to stay professional, but not rigid, right? So the metrics that I mentioned earlier about the posts, and from these metrics, it has to give you some idea on what kind of posts to post, right? Images and videos, as I said, are generating more than 200% in the engagement rates versus posts which are just text. The how-to posts that I also mentioned earlier are getting more engagements and reach. You're getting 2% more engagement rate. If you are getting more than 2% as an engagement rate, it means that you are doing great. Brands tend to have less than 1%, but if you're getting 2, that's crazy good number. And as mentioned before, the long form content on LinkedIn, for example, the articles that have more than or equal to 1,900 words, they are getting the highest viewership. I have also here some links and sources to give you these numbers. There was actually a graph that I found out that in fact, less than 1,900 words are generating less engagement than a long form article, which is crazy. I didn't know that people like to read this much. So just to conclude, before starting with your questions, I wanted to talk about the SEO, or how to pop up out there, some ways for you to optimize your profile, your LinkedIn page, so that you are more discoverable and people are seeing you more. Here are some tips. So first, your profile picture, try to download it. If the name of your profile picture, when you save it on your computer, your name should be there. So if you download that picture right now, go to your page, download it, and if the picture is like 123 I don't know what, it's wrongly named, name it properly, name it with your name, full name, and then re-upload it. The cover image as well, and any picture that you are posting on your timeline, it has to be named, because this will help with the search. Again, keywords and phrases that you put out there in your headline on your LinkedIn, in the summary, which is a bit below your picture, and in your job description. Try to think, if your goal, go back to your strategy, if your goal is to get more jobs, think about what are the key terms that a recruiter would search for, so that you will appear in their search. Okay, so put all these keywords in your headline, summary, and job description. Customize your LinkedIn URL. I will show you how. It's when you go to your profile, on your top right, you can edit your URL. So just put your name, instead of having Jessica123, put Jessica Avdikian, or your name in this case. Use the keywords and the phrases in your post. So earlier we said in your profile, but now also in your posts and your article, make sure that you are using the right keywords that will help you be more discoverable. Update frequently. This means that don't just post something and then die out the next month. Be frequent. That's why you need to take a step back, strategize, plan your content calendar, and schedule everything. You don't have to worry about posting it every day. You can schedule it automatically. And create backlinks. Backlinks are actually the core of your Google ranking, your SEO. So link your profile to your blog, to your website, because eventually at the end of the day, you want people to go and visit your website as a brand, right? And always check analytics, and this is how analytics look like. Every person on their page has this. When you're on home, you can click on who viewed my profile, and you can see the graph. And again, remember I mentioned that you need to edit your live URL. So this is where you do it. You just go to your profile, and on top right, you will be able to edit it, and just put, it will be like www.linkedin.com/Jessica Avdikian, or your name in this case. So I'm done for today. I just want to do a quick recap. I really hope that you have enjoyed the session. A quick recap is that please use LinkedIn. It's really very powerful tool, especially if you are targeting B2B. And if you are a person also and you want to try to reach your sales target, or you want to find your right job, please use LinkedIn. Have a strategy in place and think about what are the topics and the posts that you want to put out there. And of course, always optimize your LinkedIn. So today, hopefully, you will go back to your LinkedIn page, you will review it and see what are the words that don't make sense and what are the keywords that you need to put out there, and please put them there. So yeah, that's it. I want to see if there's any questions. Bef- uh, One second, I'm just going to answer a few questions. So how important are hashtags? Any advice on using them? Yes. So I mentioned hashtags when you were doing when we were talking about the content calendars for Gonka. Hashtags are important, not as important as Twitter or Instagram, but they are usable on LinkedIn. So please use them. I wouldn't say flood your post with lots of hashtags. Up to 5 is okay, and make sure you go to your profile, actually go to your home page, and when you scroll down on your bottom left, you will see hashtags that are trending. So this is a tip for you. You can use the hashtags that are trending, or hashtags that are relevant to your market, to your industry. For example, for me, in every post I put hashtag social media, hashtag digital marketing, and other hashtags relevant to my topic. So I hope I answered that for Gonka. How long would LinkedIn posts stay in the feed? What do you mean with that? When you post, your post is always there. Like it will, you mean how long it will? Oh, okay. Probably you mean if you're scrolling through, how long it's going to stay. So here you need to trick the algorithm of LinkedIn. First of all, if you're not posting, yeah, with that, okay. If you are not posting often, you will not be seen. So the beauty of LinkedIn, unlike other platforms, is that in your notifications are always on for any people that post. So whenever you have a connection of a first degree, or even second of a first degree, actually, you will get a notification that they posted something or somebody commented on them. So always post, be always active. Even if you're not doing a post, I would say comment, 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 not just like. Comment will get you the highest. Share of a post is actually getting you the lowest, but sorry, not getting you the lowest, but it's not as effective as a comment. So always comment and always post. Um, is there a way for picking keywords and seeing the volume? Yes. So if you are talking about strategizing a key for your SEO, yes, there are. There's the keyword builder, and with Google Analytics, you can actually find it with Google Ads and Google Analytics, where you can put one keyword and it will give you a few suggestions. For yourself, I would say just think about the industry that you are in, and try to think, for example, if my goal is to get a job and I am an expert in social media or whatever, what are the keywords that people or recruiters will be looking for? Maybe go to few jobs and look at the skills on the top right. When you see a job on the top right, you can find the skills. So try to use the skills as keywords in your text, in your summary, in your profile. I hope that answers it. George, how do I boost the SEO of the LinkedIn company page? Mine does not seem to show up on Google searches. So George, Philip, for SEO, it's not only about LinkedIn, right? It's about an effort that you will be doing ongoingly, even sometimes for 6 months, until you get there on Google search. And it's not only on your LinkedIn, but your website has to be really optimized for SEO. This is the first and the most important touch point. always have new blog posts on your website. Why do I say that? Because Google will send the crawlers that will go and find out if you have some new information on your website, and other platforms, other social media channels that you have. So do the work across everywhere.
Jessica, one question we have from the audience. Abdul
Yep.
Karim has raised his hand. Abdul Karim, go ahead if you want to ask your question.
Okay. Actually, there is someone's joined LinkedIn after me about 1 year, but he come more than me subscriptions and more commonly. I want to ask if the subscription has level, ranked, or payment, or where does the secret here?
I'm not sure if I understand your question well. Subscriptions, you mean like he has more followers? Because there's no
Yes, yes.
subscriptions on LinkedIn. YouTube has. Okay, this means that he is more active. He's definitely more active. It doesn't matter if you joined 1 year ago or 5 years ago. If you're not doing the work, uh, then you will not be seen. So comment more, go to the right people in your network, and add value to their posts more. As I said, I give you a few ideas of how or what to post, or uh, what kind of posts to post. So think about your, even if you're in pharmaceutical, even if you're in insurance, there are news that are happening, and please see the articles out there on Google and try to share them, but always add your 2 cents on top of that. All right. And how the hashtag works. What is the importance of hashtags? Sagi is asking what's the importance of hashtags. Hashtags on any platform helps you with being more discoverable. In fact, on LinkedIn, if you go to, as I said, when you go to your home and you go to down lower left, you will see the hashtags that are trending. So when you click on one of the hashtags, you will discover a new post, a new person, a new job, a new company. So definitely it will help you to be more discoverable. All right. Guys, I just want to leave you with a couple of things before we end this session. I want to say that it's very good that you asked me all these questions because we actually are going in depth to do an advanced social media course that will include everything that we spoke of today, but beyond that, also about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Actually, this is the module that that we are building as Astrolabs for you in the advanced social media course. So if you are interested, this course is not your average course where you just go out there and see a video and you forget about it. It's actually renting me, literally, like I will be your consultant, or another expert like me from Astrolabs, and we will give you a task to do within these 3 weeks of the course. And this task will be your brand. We will tackle your brand. So if you have doubts, for example, maybe you want to hire a consultant to do your social media, this is the right place to be. You will learn and you will get the consultant for free. So we will dedicate office hours to evaluate your project and work on it together. We have 3 weeks and 3 different modules. We will be talking about the strategy, how to build your strategy in depth, in details, what platforms to be on, how to do your copywriting, what kind of ads we will be, you can be doing, and how to create your ads, and then how to measure your success. So if you're interested, this is the link to, and I can put it again here in the chat for everyone. And I just want to also mention that, yeah, the modules that I was talking about are here. So the strategy, building your purpose, building your content pillars, the topics that you will be talking about, setting up a calendar, copywriting, what's good, what's not good, also in Arabic. Like some of you might not be native Arab speakers. I am a half Arab, and I can help you with your Arabic as well. And week 3 will be all about creating your ads and measuring your success. But please note that this course is in-depth course. It's not your on top overview course. And again, you're getting the course plus your consultant that will help you with your specific brand. All right. Finally, Rishab wants to tell you more about when you join Astrolabs. This is not your start of the journey. Sorry, this is not the end of your journey. It's actually the start of your journey when you join us. Why?
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you for that wonderful meetup, and thank you everyone for attending it. Before I give you an overview of Astrolabs and what the entire journey looks like, I'm just dropping a link on the chat. I would really appreciate if you could just take about 30 seconds to go out there and fill up that survey form. It's just for us to get to know how your experience was during the program and what we can do to improve it. And while you're filling up the form, let me tell you a little bit more about the Astrolabs Academy. We started in 2013, and since then, we've upskilled thousands of entrepreneurs and professionals in the region on various courses from digital marketing to e-commerce and coding. So if you notice over here, we have an academy where we do foundational courses, which give you insights on how you can actually go out and do stuff on, let's say, digital marketing or launch your e-commerce business or code and build your apps. But we also have advanced courses like the one which Jessica was talking about, which again are like very, very different from your traditional courses. These courses are all about going and doing a project. It's a project you'll be working on from day one, whether it's a project for your company, it's a project for your startup, or it's maybe some new idea that you want to work on. It's super hands-on, super consulting way of functioning. So you'll have office hours with the instructor. You'll get to know, you'll get to clear your doubts. You'll be working in groups. You'll get your assignments reviewed. But apart from that, this is not just like you come and do a course with us. Your journey starts with Astrolabs with a number of other things. So events such as these, which are open to all in our community, are one part of the journey. But we also have very exclusive alumni events that we do every month, which are specifically for alumni who are part of the Astrolabs Academy. These events are with entrepreneurs, with tech professionals, with social media marketing, digital marketing professionals, business leaders. And it's a great opportunity for you to go out there, interact, network with them, make some really good connections through these events. So we have exclusive events happening every month for alumni. And more than the events and the learning, what really, really helps you is basically getting plugged into the ecosystem. So our ecosystem, our network, you get complete access to it. So we are the only partners of Google for startups in the region. So you get access to 45,000 startups, entrepreneurs, mentors who you can connect with. We have a very, very vibrant community where you'll be added. You can post jobs, you can look out for jobs, you need help. People are always there to help you out. So it's a very immersive learning experience. So go to academy.astrolabs.com. Feel free to check out our courses. If you feel any of them are relevant to what you want, drop in your details there. We'll get back to you. And thank you so much once again for joining us for the meetup. I really request you to please fill up this short meetup form before the short feedback form before you leave. The feedback that you give us is very important, and this is something which is core for Astrolabs. Whatever feedback you give us, we go out there and implement it and try and make the meetups, courses, events better the next time. Thank you so much for attending, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, guys, and feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn, and please fill out that quick survey so that I know if I did a good job, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. This is the survey, right? Yeah, this is the survey.
Okay, thank you
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Your attendees, and thank you for such events. Do good. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone.